Hello and welcome pioneers to some Satisfactory. I'm Westernator88 here, and today we're going to talk about solid biofuel and making an effective and self-efficient system for it. So we're going to need to get a few things made, and obviously we need to get a few things from the system. So the first thing we're going to need is base building. This is just so I can lay down some foundations so you guys can see how I lay things out a bit easier. The next thing we're going to need is logistics, because we're going to need splitters and mergers. You can use the conveyor lifts, but it's up to you guys how you lay out your factory for this. The next thing we're going to need is obviously the structural clearer. Obviously we need the chainsaw, and we need to obviously unlock the solid biofuel, because if we don't have it unlocked we can't make it. And just in case, we're going to have to get logistics Mark II for the Mark II belt. So we'll get the first one done, which is obviously again the base building. So that's why we've got the list up here what we need. So I've gone out and I've already grabbed all the materials and made them. So we've got everything on us. So we're going to let this go in here. I'm going to ship it off.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Thanks, Ada. Right, so we're going to wait till the ship comes back, and then we'll get the next part in. Okay, so our ship has now returned, or shuttle. So the next thing we'll do, like I said, is logistics, so we can get the splitters and the mergers. So let's just throw them in.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. FICSIT encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
To be honest, Ada, that makes me feel a bit creeped out. But that's we'll do our job, don't worry. And again, gotta wait. Okay, that shot's now landed again. Next thing we're going to need, on the tier 2, is the obstacle clearing. So we can get our chainsaw. So let's send that off.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the FICSIT Employee of the Month? You could be, if you construct, automate, explore and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated, fun.
It's mandated to have fun? Thanks, Ada. Right, so again we'll wait till the ship comes back, and I need to then have the equipment workbench made. And do I have enough materials? I should have some spares on me. And to make the chainsaw, I think I'm actually short of material. I'm going to need screws. So I'll go grab them in a moment and we'll make the chainsaw. Okay, well that's good timing. Ship's now coming back, as you can see, just there. And I just got the screws made, so we can make the chainsaw. then just in case, we'll pick up again, just get rid of them, just make sure I didn't lose them. Stick yourself in. Awesome. And now we're going to get logistics too. Now, for anyone who hasn't got the assembler part, which I don't, you can find reinforced iron plates. Yes, I have the man. Right over here, there is a crashed ship, and there is 62 reinforced iron plates just around there. So if you're looking for some reinforced iron plates, to there, about 62 of them. So that's why I've already got 50. So let's get that one unlocked. Did I use my iron plates to make the chainsaw? I did. Right, I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to go quickly find some more reinforced iron plates because I didn't realise I had run out. Oh, no. There you go. I did extra there. Awesome.
Milestone reached. FICSIT would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint FICSIT.
Okay, right. Now that we've got everything unlocked, what I'm now going to do is build my location for my solid biofuel system. So yeah, I've put down a foundation already. It's not going to be this big. It's going to be bigger. So, obviously, when you have the build mode for the first time, obviously you'll have the default. If you tap R, you'll go to zoom, which means go out. If you tap R again, you go to vertical. So we want to go to zoom because we want to try and make this a bit big. Should be about the right distance. Just for the space I need to show you guys what I'm going to build. And I'll make this 2 more. And that should be it. Yep. So we've got this big open space. Now, the materials we're going to need, or the items we're going to need to build, are 3 constructors. We're going to need at least 1 merger, 1 splitter. Now, you could get it down in your hotbar, so what you do is when you hover over it, you press a number, so I'm going to press 5. See, press slot 5. So we'll go for 6 and 7. And obviously, we're going to need 5 storage containers, which will be number 8. And last but not least, we need at least 1 biomass burner, so slot 9. Just helps us out a little bit, makes it easier. Now, the first thing I'm going to place is 2 constructors. Each other. It's a bit close to the ground, so we just place them a bit more further out here. 2. Behind them, we're going to place 2. We're going to hold control so you see the line, just in case it makes it a bit easier. So we're going to have 1 there and 1 there. It should hopefully be even. For the minute, we're going to just put mark 1 belts in. I will change them afterwards. And afterwards, sorry, if you look at night, you press the middle mouse button. Get it. Again, sorry. You have to have F, which is usually delete. Middle mouse button will copy the IP and make. Anyway, so I'm going to place 1 storage container there and 1 next to it. Again, they should be lined up perfectly, which they are. Right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a constructor in this spot here, a little bit closer to the storage bin. And we're going to put a storage bin out there. We're going to put our biomass burner just there. Because biomass burners now have an input. They didn't used to. Right, now we're going to need our merger, which we're going to place just there. And we'll make sure the blue arrow is facing the direction of our constructor, which it is. Now I could hit E, which will change to a splitter, or I could just press number 7, or whatever number you've got slot on. And obviously this time, because it's a splitter, we need the orange to come from the constructor into the splitter, because the others have 3 arrows going out. So it should be like that. And obviously we've got the lines to say the directions are going good. That's awesome. So I'm just going to quickly put all Mark 1 belts on. Now, I could just do that, but because I like my belts to be straight, I'm going to tap R, which now can actually make it smooth turns. And I'm going to hit R again because I see the problem. So, conveyor, the splitter, into the biomass burner, and that storage. So everything is just about set up. Now what I'm going to quickly do, and I'm going to place it on here, you can place it wherever you want. So obviously I'm pressing 2, which is my line. I'm putting a power pole just on top. If I tried to put a power pole on here normally, it wouldn't let me. But when you're using the wire, or the power line, you can easily place a pole on top of the structure. So I'm going to quickly connect them. Put them in place. You see, it's working. So we're going to go to our biomass burner. Now I'm going to throw at least 20 of these in. So I've got some, so I biofuel. And as you can see, power's on. The max consumption is how much these machines will produce. So they each produce, see it? Oh, let's just select something real quick. So it tells you it needs 4 megawatts of power. Obviously, we've got 3 of them, 12. And obviously, the line down here is actually how much is being used, but it's just to do with probably the lines or things being active. But it's not really better than fuel. That's why it's self-sustaining. And it's going down a little bit. Interesting. Still self-sustaining in my books. Right. So we know this one, sorry. We're going to have this one here, turning biomass into solid biofuel. Because obviously the solid biofuel is what we want into our biomass burner, and it's what we mostly want to store. So, solid biofuel. Now it's up to you which one you do. If you go for leaves or wood and leaves, it's really up to you. So again, I'm just going to say leaves on this side, wood on this side. Now, at the minute, the input for the wood, even though there's only 2, is good, because the Mark 1 belt does 60 a minute. Okay, takes 60 resources per minute. Unfortunately, the leaves needs 120. As we just saw, Mark 1 belt only does 60, but Mark 2 belt does 120. So if we change that to a Mark 2, that'll be efficient. So we can go in and start getting processed. Now, the output is 60 per minute, which is good for this belt, but the wood is 300 per minute, which is bad because we don't have a Mark 4 belt. A Mark 3 belt will do 270 unless they've changed it, and a Mark 4 belt does 420 if I remember correctly. So it's going to be quite inefficient at the minute. But it's going to do its job that it needs to do. Now, the biomass takes 120 per minute, but throws out the solid biofuel 60 per minute. So that part is all fine and good. This one, just change it to a Mark 2, and that's it. We've got 2 of them merging into one, which will go into the machine. Actually, but what we could do, if we had the overclocking, is we could put it at 50% effectiveness, which would take 60, but only produce 30. If we had Mark 4 belts, we could put another 2 constructors in, and we could do the overflow method to make it effective and store more up. But this is basically the system. So what I'm going to quickly do is grab some more, just real quick. Yeah. So I'm going to throw the wood into that one. I'm going to throw these as there. And just for the sakes of this, I'm going to throw the excess biomass I have on me into that bin there so it can start going out. So this would make it a bit more effective. Even though it's only taking 60, it is trying to get out as much as it can. So I will upgrade that to a Mark II belt. It'll help keep this one going. Yes, it's not fully effective, but this is as efficient as it can be. And at least it's feeding the biomass burner. When nothing's being used, it won't burn through solid biofuel as quick. So yeah, I think this system is pretty nice. So hopefully guys, that helps you pioneers out with setting up a biomass burner system. You can mess around with it a bit, but it is basically self-sustaining until the biomass burner runs out itself. And yeah, hopefully that helps guys. Bye for now.